want to ask if a person with not much educational background, with no experience, with no support system or anything, but want to migrate and live in Taiwan, so what can he do to adapt with the environment? Or what can he do to live here?
Make good friends. But also find find a community which accepts, which loves you. And I mean, it could be a different kind of community. It might be a club or society in which you are all doing the same things together. And when people do things together, it creates a bond. And that bond then extends further beyond. Let's say, for example, you play football together. I mean, there's not just simply playing football. It's also the relationship that's created that then, afterwards, when you face problems, when you face challenges, then there's still that bond that has been created. It can be, it can be a sport, it can be a hobby, it can be faith, religion, which creates a bond between people that then they support one another within that context. So yeah, I'll say certainly before getting married, then for me the most important support structure, apart from my family of origin, but I spent many years living by myself in a foreign country. My parents weren't around, my brother wasn't around. But then it was like the friends, and also the church, which I was part of, and also some of the special interests. Like there was this group which we would go skiing together when I was in Canada. And skiing together also, it creates a bond. Because I mean, you might die, skiing, and so it's like, oh wow, we all lived, thank goodness. So that relationship, I find, has been most helpful at different stages of my life. So make sure that you are, intentional in finding a community in which you are supporting one another, in which you care about the other person.